Hey guys, your boy JJ. Welcome back with another video, y'all. And today we have my boy, the legend, top 10 of all time, Larry Bird. Feel me? And today we have another video with him. That's our second video. The first one, I got 100 likes in 24 hours. So this is gonna be the second one. If I get like 200 likes on this one, I'm gonna drop another one tomorrow. Yeah. And yeah, so the last video was a little too short, so this one's a little bit longer. This one is 19 minutes. This one is 19 minutes, y'all. So please, let's get to 200 likes. 200 likes, you know, I drop another one. Yeah, let's go. Larry Bird, the legend.
Imagine a prime Larry Bird in today's NBA. This is the most intriguing player for this type of series.
What up? Too fast.
Because he will fit so...
Oh, what up? Alright, let's go. Yeah.
Imagine a prime Larry Bird in today's NBA. This is the most intriguing player for this type of series because he will fit so well in today's era. He is a complete package of what you want in today's NBA. Larry Bird had many ways to impact the game, and his IQ was remarkable. You could argue he had the highest basketball IQ in NBA history. The most underrated part of Larry Bird's game for me was his defense. He led the league in defensive win shares 4 times and finished second twice. Only George Mikan, Bill Russell, and Tim Duncan have more seasons than him as league leaders, and only Hakeem Olajuwon is tied with them. Despite his reputation as more of an offensive player, this actually puts him in the company of some of the greatest defenders in NBA history. He also made 3 all-defensive teams. Sure, he wasn't a lockdown defender like Dennis Rodman in one-on-one situations, but he could hold his own and was great at reading passing lanes for steals, so he wasn't a liability, which was one of the biggest myths. And to prove that Larry Bird will dominate in today's NBA, there are players like Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic who are thriving in the league. Both players possess some of Larry Bird's qualities. Jokic's freakish passing abilities, excellent off-ball play.
I think Luka can be, I don't know, bro. Luka probably, if he playing the way he's playing, he might be the close. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be the same as Larry. Larry Bird is a legend. Probably like the closest to him, probably Luka. If he keep playing the way he's playing for like 10 years, I don't think he can beat. He can't. I mean, he can, but Larry resume is too stacked. You feel me? So I don't know.
Luka's tough shot making and competitive mentality, but neither are a better shooter or defender than Larry. That is why in today's league it's difficult to find a player to compare Larry Bird to, because he is a composite of many players. The only thing you have to worry about with a prime Larry Bird in today's NBA is whether he'll be ejected after trash talking every player guarding him, because he will destroy players mentally too. Like the guy was telling players what he would do before he even had the ball in his hands. So I'm going to show you NBA legends and players.
Wow, yo, Larry is that guy. Hold up.
Larry Bird was. And after this video, please tell me how many points you think a peak Larry Bird will average.
No, he's nice, bro. He got the jump shot.
Prior to that NCAA tournament, still was the most watched NCAA finals game in NCAA history. How much did you know about Larry Bird prior to that game?
Well, Shannon, the summer before, they had the WIT tournament.
Okay.
And they brought all the best college players together.
Okay.
To play against the world.
Okay.
And man, I see this guy, you know, blonde hair, you know. I said, all right, let me see if he can play.
Okay.
Man, I'm sitting there watching him shoot, Shannon. He must have made 30 in a row all net.
So he was still curving,
yeah. And I'm sitting there saying, this dude can play.
Nice, bro.
We always say, okay, can the white dude really play?
Correct.
Right. So then I said, oh man, he a bad boy.
Right.
Then we got in the game. Jack Gibbons was player of the year that year.
Right.
He tore him up, man.
From Kentucky, Jack Hill from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Because they won the national championship in
That's
78.
right. That same time.
Yeah, okay.
Man, Larry Bird was taking it to him. I said, oh, man.
Wow.
I'm calling back home saying, oh, he for real. He for real. This dude Larry Bird?
Right.
Oh, he got it. He play. He's dominating Jack Hibbins.
Rich, I don't know. I think he might average 30. I mean, here's the thing. Nobody could ever
you can.
Bird. I know guys are way more athletic now, but his ability to shoot the ball, depending upon the team he's on, like he can get anywhere.
I think he can average 30.
Shoot over smaller players, and he was one of the most crafty players the game has ever seen. So I think his game translates to any time period.
Larry Bird talked a lot of shit. Bird used to tell me, look here, man.
If anybody in NBA, like, if Gary Payton say you like one of the best trash talker ever, that's mean you are the best trash talker ever, bro. Because Gary Payton was different. Like,
I'm gonna go shoot this motherfucking jumper in your face right there in that corner. And it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open. All that shit. He was the coldest dude I ever seen. That shit, man. Everybody be talking about these greats. They'll be always mentioning him. He was the shit.
Tough.
Shit, man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to. Any way he wanted to. Larry Bird was cold. Cold dude, man. Real cold.
Every night, show what you got.
I don't know if I could ever tell you a memory. I'll just tell you that
Kevin
Larry
McHale
was a phenomenal basketball player. The guy had
a long time ago,
unbelievable physical and mental toughness, which set him apart. I mean, that guy just would play through pain.
Bird is hurt. Bird is down, and he's hurt. And here comes Larry Bird, making his return from an apparent fracture of the right cheek.
Nothing bothered him. Unbelievable competitor. Great hands, great vision, great feel for the game. And just, could go out every single night and just play at an unbelievably high level. Didn't have to shoot the ball really well to have a good game because he did so many different things.
Look at the pass.
Right? And the thing that I loved about him is that he was a shit talker. And I wish you would have got a chance to play against him, Robert, because I swear to God, you'd have loved playing against him because
the way he dropped him, bro.
Shoot it in your
oh
face,
my
talk
God. Oh my God. I saw that last time.
And he was
that layup.
That,
nah, Son is nice, bro. Oh shoot. Son is nice. Like, wow.
Is that he was a shit talker. And I wish you would have got a chance to play against him. I swear to God, you'd have loved playing against him because the dude would just tell you where he's going, shoot in your face, talk
the
shit
pass.
to you, on the floor.
Yeah.
And
look at that layup,
he was
bro.
Just one of those guys that he just had it. You know what I mean?
He got everything.
Obviously,
he got a little bit everything. Boom.
Get a chance to play against the Celtics. He was the biggest trash talker back in the day, but he would back it up.
Oh my God.
He was the last guy to leave. He wore that body out.
They
The
want
jumpers and the running and the movement and the concentration
right?
and the focus and the discipline and the sacrifice. He had it all. He wanted the light on him. He wanted the focus and he wanted that ball. And if it ever got to the point where Casey Jones, a coach who we just loved and would do anything for, if Casey would ever call somebody else's play, Larry would just say, no. I'm shooting this ball. And he would.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Bird wants a three out of it. He gets it.
Growing up in Boston, people always
Aaron.
talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, a lot of my friends was like that, So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, all that trash that you were talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. He can, whatever you were saying for a man who can't jump,
wow.
He's demolishing everybody.
So your guys are saying, how can you let this guy?
Oh, he's doing it on everybody.
Tough.
He's doing it on everybody. He's doing it on the best defensive players in the league.
I have to give the edge to Bird. I mean, he can get his own shot off. He can get his teammate. Basically, what Magic did, he was able to do, plus be an offensive threat all the way out to the three-point line. That's an incredible asset. They were pretty much the same size. Yeah. They were both slow. They were both, you know, they were not both leapers.
Yeah.
But Bird, that outside three, and they were both high IQ guys, but
that pass, bro. That pass. That pass.
They were both, you know, they were not both leapers.
Look at that pass.
But Bird,
not this
that
one,
outside three, and they were both high IQ guys. But I gotta give the edge to
play against the Dream Team.
This was the legendary game where the college guys came in and Chuck Daly let y'all tear their ass up, and as soon as y'all started getting back, he ended it, right?
So yeah, so funny. So when we got an invitation, it was 8 of us. It was myself, Bobby Hurley, Allen Houston, Chris Webber, Rodney Rogers, Eric Montrose.
Shout out Rodney Rogers, man. Shout out to OG.
And Grant Hill was on that squad. So we get to La Jolla, San Diego, and we check into the Marriott. We go up to our floor, and we're walking in the corridor, and we see this tall white guy coming down the hall. And I'm like, damn, that looked like Larry Bird. So Larry Bird coming down the hallway, me and Chris Webber, and Larry Bird, you don't realize how big Larry Bird is until you stand up close to Larry Bird.
Exactly. As a
Larry Bird, legit 6'10".
Nah, real talk. When I first started to get him
coach
in the face, I was like, damn.
So he walked by us and he says, y'all those college guys? And we was like, yeah, we the college guys. And he looked at us and he said, get some fucking rest. It's going to be a long week, and walked off. And we was like, what the hell?
Which y'all got us into?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. You know, we like, all right, what's going on here?
I wanted to say what's up, and he just came to me like this, like, damn.
Larry broke into the league, rookie of the year. Had a strong first year. So I knew that I was teaming up with someone that was franchise changing type talent.
You know, this guy, I think he was born to play basketball. Seeing him come in and make.
Is your wife your biggest critic? Everything you do, no matter what it is, it's like she has a problem with it. And look, I get it. You deal.
And making the adjustment early, taking a team that had won 20 games the year before. And, you know, the next year, I mean, you know, they're 40 plus, and the next year they're 60 plus.
When Bird was at Indiana State, and the first time we really got a chance to see him play on television, Indiana State played Bradley. And then, you know, fast forward, then they played DePaul. And Mark Aguirre, Terry Cummins, Teddy Grubbs on that team. And Larry Bird just, you know, he does his thing. And then, of course, they went on and they played Magic at Michigan State. But Bird was you know, again, you know, one of the greatest competitors to ever play in our game.
We now join Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain as the only players in the 40-year history of the NBA to win the league's MVP award 3 years in a row.
Yeah, Rob, I wish you would have played against him, man. Larry Bird was the biggest shit talker in the league back in the day. He would tell you exactly where he was going, what he was going to do.
3 years
and he did that to us in the finals. He was like, guys, don't worry about it. I'm going right over here to the corner. I'm going to catch the ball. I'm going to shoot it, and ain't shit y'all can do about it. I mean, just like, and he did exactly that. You know, so I wish you got a chance to play against him.
If you can talk and back it up, bro, he's just like,
I don't know how true this is.
Oh, my God.
You remember the time when he was playing Atlanta, and he told the guy, he says, I'm going to bank a 3 on you. And the guy just bullshit. So,
on the out-of-bound play.
Throughout the game, throughout the game, he never got to say, he said, you know what? He goes back in the game. I think he had like 50 points that game or something.
I noticed because Kevin McHale ended up having the most points ever scored by a Boston Celtic, right? And Larry told him he should have got 60 because he broke it against Atlanta like 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah, and it was in the bench. Atlanta bench got in trouble because they out here rooting for. I'm like,
you can see it. I mean, if you go back and look at the tape, you can see the bench. Every shot he made, they're going crazy.
They're like, he gonna bank this one. It's like, see, that's what you want, because when someone's telling you what they can do and you can't stop it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So, but I look at guys in this era now, and you say, okay. You look at Bird and says, "Man, I could have stopped him because he's slow." It's sort of like Luka now. You watch Luka. Luka is so freaking slow, and you like.
Well, Luka have a long way to go.
I'm like, crafty, and you know how to play. That's
long way.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I think Bird is fast compared to Luka. I see Luka. He be slow as hell, and he'll get by you. But Larry probably looked like fucking sprinter compared to the way Luka plays. Yeah. It's amazing.
I think it was 86, 87.
Right, man.
So we was playing Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. So they gave me the task of guarding Larry Bird. Guarding Larry Bird, I'm like this 25-year-old rookie in the league. They said, Dennis, you have to guard him. And I'm like, and you know what I'm saying, guard him. So that was my whole job, to guard the toughest guy on the team, on the other teams. So, you know, so I'm guarding him. And every time I turn my head, he's over there in the 3-point line. He said, I'm over here, Rook. I'm like,
wow.
You know, I got to go out there and run out there like a dumbass. Let's go out there, try to contest it. Big Bill hit the three. I'm like, okay, da-da-da-da.
I remember the Portland game. It was, I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. We were playing the Portland Trail Blazers. He had like 52 points or something like that. We were down 3. He's a remarkable, crazy 3-point shot. He was leaning. And I was like, there's no way he's going to hit the shot.
DJ again to make the inbound pass. The double team and Bird. Larry, fake.
Oh, my. A shot.
He's leaning, falling, gets the 3-point. I'm like, this guy's amazing.
One thing I do remember now, this is practice, is I'm making a backdoor cut. And Larry actually spun the ball. Like, I had never dreamed of spinning the ball. He back spun the ball, bounced out in front of me. I about pulled a hamstring because I thought the damn ball was going out of bounds. It popped back up and it hit me in my hands. He just said, you get open, I'll hit you. And I went like, oh, okay then. I was like, and that I do remember, because I remember thinking, I'm going to try that spin pass. I tried it once and said, I'm not doing that ever again. Like, I threw it out of bounds.
Off of the ball. Back to Larry Bird to McHale. What a pass, man.
In the league at that time, do you have a feel for who players felt was the better player between those two?
To be honest with you, the black players gravitated to Magic and the white players gravitated to Bird.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Sense could see the difference. You know, it wasn't about color or anything else. It was, hey, this guy can ball.
Yeah.
And that's why we used to always look at Bird like, maybe he's not white. You know, in a little bit of a way, because he's got a lot of swag.
Yeah, he got swag.
Really
Played in the Garden. I got checked in the game, and Larry Bird was just standing there, and I walked right up to him, was like, "How you doing, Mr. Bird? I'm you know." And then he just had his hands on his hip, and he doesn't even look at me the whole time. He looks at Paul Westphal because they were teammates together, and he goes, Paul, I know y'all ain't got this fucking rookie back in the angle. You got to be fucking... And I got my hand out. My hand is still out, so I'm just like, oh, well. Somebody come guard 33 because I think I'm a guard. So,
oh, my God.
Like, for him to talk trash and never even icon or talk to me, I was like, ooh, this dude is dangerous. Magic was cool. When I met him, I got on the court in the form and went right up to him, forget about the game. Hi, Magic, how you doing? Say, hey, what's up, baby? LA, you home?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the next morning, we get up and we go to practice, and Roy Williams is our coach, but we only got 8. So we like, well, how are we practicing, and what are we practicing for? So we spent, I want to say, an hour doing the 3-man weave. And I'm like, what's going on here? Then they bus us to another location where the Dream Team is practicing. And there's about 400 people standing outside waiting for the Dream Team to come out. They take us up to a top floor, and the Dream Team is practicing. They're finishing up their practice. And then they say, all right, get loose and stretch out. We're like, okay, we playing? They're like, yeah, we're going to play next. So we get out the gates, like the first 15 minutes, we kicking their ass. we running them all out, Bobby Hurley in the lane, killing John Stockton. So they stopped the game and turned off the score. And we were up like 72, 66 or something, 64, something like that. We lit their ass up, and then something happened. We're sitting there, and we get back to the hotel. Rodney Rogers says something to, it's a group of them. It's Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and everybody's shooting the shit. And Rodney Rogers said, hey, Larry, you ain't hit a jumper since 84. Magic heard that shit. And we ain't think nothing of it. The next day we came in, and I never seen this, and this one I was like, this is a different breed. Magic Johnson fed Larry Bird the ball probably about 8 times in a row down court. Larry Bird got the ball on Rodney Rogers, and every time he was about to make a move, he told him what he was going to do. One dribble, pull up.
Why did you
Larry was different, man. Larry different back in the day.
Visit your local
He was
Volkswagen dealer for
different.
4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
Greatness has to be
Oh
spoken
my
into
God, I
existence.
hate these
That's why
ads,
I'm moving
bro.
on legendary play caller, Mike Breen.
Bang! Clutch snap, Jason. Tatum. Way off.
Are you serious?
Color commentary, like most things, is better experienced on Hisense ULED TVs.
Up going left, off glass.
It was different, bro.
One dribble going right.
It was never.
Spin, shot, bucket.
Another like Larry.
9 times or 8 times in a row, left the court to go lay down because he couldn't sit on a bench. He had to lay down because of his back. And said, young fella, look like 84, huh?
Last time he made
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow. I said, so that's they kicked our ass for the rest of the week.
Larry and those guys, it's something I've watched my whole life. I turn around and Larry goes,
wow.
What's up, Sal? What's up, Larry? He goes, you made it. Yeah, man. He goes, y'all not double teaming? I said, nah, it's me on you. He goes, for real? I go, yeah. He goes, yo, mouse in the house, mouse in the house. And he runs down to the post and posts me up. And boom, boom, score. He said, it's going to be a long night, Sal.
Wow.
And Larry with a long jump shot.
We up 1, and we come out of the huddle, and Bird looks at me, and Kent Benson is guarding Bird. And Bird looks at me, and he goes, he's got no shot. And he says it right to Benson as he was standing there, right? And sure enough, he gets it in on the left side of the court, takes it down to the baseline.
Here's Dennis, gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner.
Wow.
Got it! Ball game's over. Boston wins.
Knocked it down. They win by 1. He walks off. He goes, I told you. You can't put him on me. He said, you better get somebody else who can guard.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me how many points you think of Prime Larry.
I say 32 a game. I say 32 a game. Alright, y'all. This is all for this video. I know these are long videos, but thank you so much for all the support. And I'm going to see you in the next one. And be safe, y'all.